Oh, hi. Hey.
Oh, well, hey, hello.
Good to see
Hi.
everybody. Hi. Look at
Hey.
us.
Look at
Wow.
this.
Look at this. Those are two very intense looking creatures in front of you, Eddie.
That's,
Do you mind taking them? They just scare me. Can you just
are they
promise?
too scary for Goodwill Hunting?
For me, a little bit. Can
Maybe
you
we'll
just
bring 'em-
promise that they'll do me no harm?
No,
That's
they
all I
won't do
want to
any
know.
harm.
Okay.
We'll just put them away.
Okay.
Just-
Well, I mean, it's fine.
They went
Just
away.
a little scary.
They went away.
Scary. Hi, Cody.
But they're watching.
Hi.
Okay. I got a little jolt there. Little jolt. Little fear. Here we are. Good Willow. Finally,
It happened.
it's back. Wait a minute. We still need to know. Do we decide we're making them watch for the next one?
No, we haven't figured anything out.
You guys have had a while to figure that out.
We've had a while.
It's on. There's a lot going on at Ramble.
I know one's happening. I know one that we're definitely going to make him watch. I just don't know what we're going to pair it with. So we're going to figure that it's going to be a journey together that we're going to take. We're definitely making him watch one because some news broke and enough bullshit. Do we say it now or do we wait till after we talk about vacation, Eddie? What do you think?
Let's
I
talk
say
about
we-
vacation.
Okay.
Let's
All right,
wait.
here we go.
You think we wait and then we
I think we wait.
right.
So
That makes
today we're-
people have to listen to all of this to get
That's
to that.
true. That's true. Today we're talking what, in my humble opinion, is one of my all-time favorite comedies, National Lampoon's Vacation.
I think it was the first dirty comedy I saw. It was
Same.
either this or Blazing
Same.
Saddles. Is this or
Right.
Blazing Saddles? I don't.
It was
remember
this
which
one for me. It was this one. I was like, oh shit, there's boobs. There's
Yeah.
this is just and
This was like
Man.
the first R-rated comedy I remember seeing. I believe.
and just I mean, fuck, it is. Could you have the cousin Eddie's family scene today where the sister's like, Dad says I'm the best at French
No,
kissing?
I mean I don't think.
There's a 0% chance.
I don't.
It
think
would have to be a
has-
drama. It would have to be like a drama about some child molester.
It doesn't get the laugh it got then. It gets
Oh,
the.
man.
It gets the groan today. It gets the.
That's
oh
still
God.
one of my favorite lines of the movie. Yeah, well, Daddy says I'm the best. Like, oh, fuck.
And I French kiss. So everyone does that.
Yeah, but Daddy says I'm the best. And then the other redneck, I got a stash of porno magazines.
A guy told me something really neat last year. You ever bop your baloney? Who teaches? Like I wasn't taught how to do that.
No.
No guy was like, "Hey,
no.
check this out."
Check this out. For me, it was a quest. It was like a Lord of the Rings quest. I'll never forget that. There was a kid who stole one of his dad's porn magazines and stashed it near the creek behind our apartment complex. And
Yeah.
then so four of us went on a journey to go find it. Like that
We
was
formed a fellowship and
a
went.
fellowship. Well, the weird old guy died. It was fucking crazy. But like it was like man, this movie just for me it made me fall in love with the first one was Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but this
Yeah.
was the second one that just made me go I want to just watch comedies forever. Like these
Yeah,
are
this made me a Chevy Chase. I mean, I didn't know Chevy Chase before then
Yeah.
because I didn't really
Right.
remember what I didn't watch a lot. SNL when he was on. I was like too young to remember.
exactly. Yeah. Yep.
But this was the first Chevy Chase movie. I'm like, this guy's funny. I really like this guy. And then it
He
got me
was.
into his other things. But this is also the first on-screen boobs I ever saw.
Same here. Same. I was just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like
This, and then I think there's this, and then Bo Derek in Grey Stroke, Legend of Tarzan.
Gray stroke. Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Those were the
all
boobs.
Right. Hey, ain't
Hey,
nothing wrong with
hey,
that, though, right?
hey,
Ooh, hey,
hey.
that was not a bad little film, huh?
No.
So I'm trying to think, we'll talk about it, but I'm going to run and grab something to highlight my favorite gag in the movie. I'm going to have to
Oh,
go
really?
do that. Yeah, I'm going to need a prop. Andrea, could you do me the biggest solid and bring me my...
Ooh.
All right.
You're
Even
what?
when it's spoiled.
Didn't want
Oh.
it spoiled.
Wow.
Didn't want it spoiled. Because then if I say it, everyone will know. I think it's right on there.
Oh, I think I know the gag you're gonna do.
You know the gag.
I know the
It's-
gag you
You
do.
know what? I'll end the.
I can feed you the line.
Okay. I got it. Okay. This is, I think,
I can
my
feed you the
favorite
line.
physical gag in movie history.
Here we go.
All
I'll
right,
feed you the
go
line.
ahead.
It's like, why don't you just ask him for the money, Eddie? It's obviously you can't take a hint. And then
Well,
you say,
"Sure, Eddie. How much do you need, buddy?"
oh, about $52,000.
The way he does that, I still die laughing every time. Every fucking time. The way Could they ever film? Could they do the black neighborhood scene ever and get today?
Fuck your mama.
Fuck your mom. What it is, Holmes? Well, I think it's nice that they get to see a side of the
Roll them up.
roll 'em
Roll
up,
'em
roll
up.
'em up, roll 'em up.
Fuck your mama. And the best in the TV the broadcast version of that, when they had to change "fuck your mama," they change it to, "What do I look like, Christopher Columbo?"
Yes. Even worse.
What do I look like, Christopher Columbo?
Even more, yeah, but I mean, it's still such. I mean, it's so racist.
Oh, they steal the hubcaps.
They steal the hubcaps. They put graffiti on the
Honky lips. They spray paint honky lips.
Holy! It's like Cody. You've never seen Easy Money, have you? With Dangerfield. It's one of the all-time great premises of a comedy. It's Rodney Dangerfield plays a scumbag who his wife's mother is going to give him $1 million if he can go an entire year without being filthy. Like that's so he's just, but the opening scene, he's a photographer of children's birthday parties. And the opening scene, Cody, this is what they open with, is he looks at the girl and he goes, "All right, sweetheart, how old are you?" And she goes, "I'm this." And he goes, "All right, well, call me when you're that." Like, that's the opening scene. "All right, well, call me when you're that." Like, you could never do that. But this is, I mean, I will say, I love the movie. But boy, does it take a bit of a dip once Cousin Eddie's out of the picture. It is, I mean, man, the Eddie stuff.
I think I have a controversial opinion here.
Cody, the floor, you have it.
Which is that I think the Cousin Eddie is where it takes the dip, as opposed to Christmas Vacation, where I think the movie picks up with Cousin Eddie.
Right?
He's far more of a character in Christmas Vacation than he is
Yes,
in
he
Vacation.
And I found it to be I didn't love the detour. I thought it was fine. There was some funny stuff, but I thought I was liking the movie a lot more before he showed up, and then I liked the movie a lot more after. Too.
Interesting. Wow.
Well, it's definitely weird because I noticed going back and because we just watched Christmas Vacation a month or so ago, and then watching this so close to it, you realize it's a much, I guess, darker Cousin Eddie. The first in Vacation, it's a much
way darker.
It's a way creepier feel.
He molests his daughter.
He molests his daughter. The kid's jerking off right next door. I mean, it's all very, very, it's very creepy and weird. Whereas Christmas Vacation, he's a cartoon character,
and he's also the hero in a way.
Yes.
Like he saves the day. I mean, like. But I just love the character, and I love the inappropriateness of the Cousin Eddie stuff. But I mean, dip for me is not much. Like I still like but the thing is that's how good Chevy Chase is. You could argue that Cousin Eddie might have made Quaid's career, right? Eddie, like that put him into. But Chevy Chase, that's still his. Nobody steals that movie from him because my favorite gag is the wallet one. Maybe my second, because as a kid you don't see it coming. My second favorite gag is when he's listening to the Fleetwood song, "I'm Mr. Blue," and she's like, "You want to fall? You want to take maybe rest? Oh, I'll be fine, honey." Yeah. The song is still playing, and he's dead asleep. The song it's the same song.
You see it. I mean, it's one of those jokes that's so funny. You see it coming because you see it. Right. The kid's in the back seat, and it's panning across, and then you see her, and you're like, he's going to be asleep, and they do it, and it's still fucking funny.
And then I mean. Another great all-time Chevy Chase gag is the Grand Canyon. He just robbed the fucking hotel. Hey, you want to see the Grand Canyon? And that's it. He just gives 2 nods and then runs like that. Oh, man. So, Cody, your thoughts on Vacation? Keep it coming.
Well, to me, this is what I wanted from Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
This is a way, way better movie than Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yes,
I think.
by a mile.
Oh, yeah. It's funnier, yeah.
And I think
funnier.
it's what I want from a Chevy Chase comedy too, because it reminded me a lot of like like the Zucker brothers
Yes.
type of humor, like the real slapsticky, like almost like the scenes don't matter from scene to scene because it's just trying to get to the next joke.
Right,
like it just doesn't, like the story just doesn't really matter at all. And it's got a lot of great Chevy Chase gags. There's a lot of great individual gags. I think my favorite, the one that I laughed the most at, was when they got their car fixed. And then the car drives away and all four wheels are wobbling. That was my favorite.
Oh, fuck.
You must have jumped that thing 50 yards. Not to be proud of, Russ. 50 yards.
And then you also have a great Eugene Levy cameo as you didn't order the metallic P, Mr.
I mean, this is a hell of an automobile. You think you hate it now? Wait till you drive.
And then John Candy as like the fucking weirdo security guard. I mean, now, did you know that I think this was a it was way darker. It was a comic strip that John Hughes wrote for National Lampoon's the humor magazine in the 70s. And it was like Griswold was more of like a cardigan wearing 1950s dad with like the slick back hair and a pipe. And I think he murders Walt Disney. Like he wants to take his family to Disneyland. And so they obviously had to change it a little bit. But yeah, like they kept a lot of it. And I think Chevy Chase, this is the ultimate, his ultimate Chevy Chase movie because he's the good guy. You root for him, but he's an asshole. Yeah. But he makes it work. He makes being an asshole. You're still okay with him. Like you.
I mean, he's literally getting ready to cheat on his wife.
About to cheat on his wife,
and you're still like pulling for the guy.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
And literally 5 minutes later, he's got his wife in the pool.
Yes, I mean and then now sight gag. I told you all my favorite gags of the movie. I think this has my favorite scene in anything Chevy Chase has done is the meltdown. That just, you know what I think? I think you're all fucked in the head. Just telling his family.
He's like, don't touch.
Don't touch.
See, I think that's a good, that reminded me a lot. I love when the characters are eventually pushed to the brink. It reminds me of and it's another John Hughes thing, I guess, with Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, who just eventually cracks and snaps. Yeah. And so I really like that part too, and I like that it's kind of like a slow descent for Chevy Chase. Like he starts off just wanting to do the right thing, and then eventually,
he just leaves a dead body outside of a house so he can go make it to Wally World.
And then the scene with the cop and the leash was also very funny.
Oh god, where he's just
dark.
pretending to be sad. He doesn't even give a fuck. He's trying not to laugh that the dog is dead. And
he's like tough mutt, tough mutt, tough.
God, it is just, man, that movie.
He didn't pull us over, Dad. He pulled us over because I was speeding, Russ. I was speeding.
I just love, it's just, he was so, and that's just, it is that, like, that kind of, that character. It's like you rarely, like, it's just great to see it done so well in a comedy where he's just that guy. He's like Kurt Russell in The Thing. He can't lose. Right, he refuses to accept defeat, so he's just gonna do whatever it takes we are going to win. This is going to happen. I don't care what the odds are. I don't care. It's stacked up against us. I'm not losing. Yeah. That's what I love about it.
I've always loved that last scene when he's got Roy Wally with him, and the whole family's there, and it's like, and I said to the kids, where do you want to go? Russ, remember I said, where do you want to go for a vacation this year? And he's like, Hawaii, Dad? He's like, shut up, Russ. Audrey, remember when I said... Hawaii Dad?
Hawaii Dad? And that was like Anthony Michael Hall's greatest. I mean, he was great in 16 Candles. He was great in Pretty in Pink. But to me, he's always Russ. Like, he will always be.
Oh, for me, it's Breakfast Club. For me,
Breakfast Club is fucking great too. He's tremendous in that as well. And this was like, was this the first major thing? This was before all those, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think it had to have been. Yeah,
yeah. After this was like Weird Science, and then all.
Yeah. And now, Eddie, what are your thoughts on European Vacation?
I haven't seen
Vegas. I never saw Vegas.
Vegas, there's some funny parts in it. Mostly
right.
outside. Mostly the stuff in the casino is pretty funny.
Okay.
But that's probably of the 4 vacation films. That's probably Vegas Vacation, European Vacation. I've seen the least.
Yeah. European Vacation, I think, has one of the funnier openings with the game show, but then it's not as good afterwards.
But there's some great. There's like the thing
really
with Eric Idle.
gags.
The Eric Idle,
he's
he's pointing and the blood just
the blood's so great. Yeah,
and he's so kind because he's from England. He's like all apologizing because
everything they did to him, he's apologizing for. This was like.
And then he gets in the bed with that woman, or I guess it was a man in the hospital.
Right.
He goes in the wrong room. He's like, "You let go of me? No, no."
This was man. I could watch this movie. It's one that never gets old. Like every time I see it, it doesn't get old. I know all the jokes are coming. I know they're gonna happen. I still fucking love them.
You think you hate it now? Wait till you drive it. Wait till you drive
it. Oh, and it made me like I couldn't believe they had the balls to try to redo it with what's his face and Christina Applegate.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I
mean, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't a reboot. Well, I guess it was a reboot,
it was like
not
a sequel, right? Like a weird sequel
he was,
thing.
No, so
he was playing the son.
Yeah,
he was playing Rusty, right?
Rusty.
Yeah. I heard that was just pretty bad. So
but you can't replace. I mean, Chevy Chase is the only person that can play Clark Griswold.
Yeah,
or that type of character.
That guy. Yeah,
it's just you can't do it.
So Cody, what grade do you give National Lampoon's Vacation?
I give it a B.
Yeah,
that's solid B.
Passing.
Like, he's like fucking flirting with the sandwich.
Yeah.
The dog went on the picnic basket.
But what's a hamburger helper line? That fucking.
He's like, "There's no meat in this. You get plenty of meat at home, Clark." He's just eating hamburger helper with no hamburger meat.
What does he say? They say this stuff tastes great on its own. What is that? He's like,
"This hamburger helper." He's like, "This hamburger helper does pretty good. I think it tastes just fine on its own." He's like, "There's no meat in this." He's like, "You get plenty of meat at home, Clark."
So
he just got clumps of hamburger helper on the grill. And then she's stirring the lemonade with her arm. It's like, "Can I help you with that, please?" Real tomato ketchup in it?
Oh, nothing but the best.
It's just fucking clumpy tomatoes. Oh, that fucking movie
still floors me.
He plays oblivious better than anyone's ever played. Like the scene at the beginning when the car is crushed and he's walking towards the car. You can plainly see he sees the car, but as his character, he doesn't see it. He just walks over and goes and hits, and he doesn't realize it's crushed until he tries to open the door. But he sells it. He sells the obliviousness of it.
So great. I have to go A+ on this one. This is an all-time
classic.
One
of the all-time great comedies.
What are we pairing? Because now there's some big.
Do we have trades to make?
Oh, we got a trade. Wait, what are we trading with?
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. Oh, God.
I forgot about Uncle Buck.
Right?
Cousin Eddie for Uncle Buck straight up is interesting. It hurts Vacation, but I don't know if I makes Uncle Buck.
I think Cousin Eddie and Uncle Buck makes that a completely different film.
That's a real dark movie.
That's a dark movie.
If you take Vacation 1, Cousin Eddie.
Chris's Vacation, Eddie. It's a comedy.
I'm okay. Yes.
Vacation, First Vacation. I feel for those children.
That's a movie we don't go see in the theater. No. Man, Cody, you have any trades you throw out there?
I'm trying to think, and I don't really think that there's any great ones.
I know, because both these movies work so well on their own.
I mean, if you want to thank John Candy, Uncle Buck for the actor John Candy, it'd be a different film if he was Clark Griswold, because he just doesn't have that.
Right.
It's just they're different because I don't know. John Candy's so likable. I don't know if he could play.
I don't think he'd be the asshole. I don't think he'd be the asshole. But having Chevy Chase have Uncle Buck be more of an asshole could be interesting.
Yeah. There'd be more of an edge to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Did John Candy ever do did either of you remember like playing a bad guy character, or because it would be really hard for him, I think, to be not like totally affable, and
he was a good scumbag in JFK. He played a real sleazy guy. Remember him in JFK, Eddie? He was that Louisiana guy. He's only in it's like one scene, But he's a real good sleazeball in JFK. He just plays like a scummy. Yeah, I forgot was he a lawyer? I forgot what he was.
But he never got outside of that. He never really had the opportunity, or there was never. I guess maybe he never did it. Maybe he never chose that opportunity. I don't.
Right. I mean, his character in Armed and Dangerous had a little bit of an edge to it.
Yeah, but he was almost like a Tackleberry in Police Academy.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you couldn't take him serious, but he was like he was a hard ass, but you can't take him serious.
Now we've shown Cody some pretty good movies recently.
Yeah, we have.
I think it's time we turn it up a little. It's time we go back to
you
basics.
Show me one good movie recently. That doesn't give you an excuse to show me 10 bad ones again.
The Christmas ones were all right. Cobra was but I think it's time we go back to Cobra in lieu of the good news that we've heard about one of Cody's favorite filmmakers. Edgar Wright is doing The Running Man, so I think we need to have Cody see The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do we pair it with? Do we do Running Man Armed and Dangerous? Is that?
Ooh.
What do you think?
I like Armed and Dangerous. We could do Running Man.
Running Man Armed and Dangerous. Cody,
yeah.
You were down for this? The Running Man with Schwarzenegger, Armed and Dangerous with Eugene Levy and John Candy. And then we'll create trades.
Yeah, I don't know much about Armed and Dangerous.
It's a fun one. They get jobs as security guards.
Yeah, like bank security guards.
Security guards. Yeah.
Like isn't Running Man supposed to be awful?
What do you mean?
What?
Awful. Stop it. It's a
quintessential 80s action flick.
It might be a masterpiece. I don't know about awful.
Richard Dawson steals the show.
Richard Dawson is so great in this. Richard Dawson, that is, oh my God. I almost think we should pair it with like Amadeus. Have you ever seen Amadeus, Cody? With the Milos Forman Best Picture winner? Because I want to see Sub-Zero in Amadeus. I want to see that. But
Fireball.
All right.
Fireball. So
we'll do whatever you guys say.
All right. Armed and Dangerous and Running Man. Cody, you pick which one you want to experience first.
I
think you'll think Armed and Dangerous is a better movie, so I think we might want to maybe get Running Man out of the way. I don't know how you want to do this.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if any of them are on any streaming services.
I don't know how they're not. I mean, streaming services would go under if Running Man wasn't on.
Running Man is on Prime, so we can start with
The Running Man. It's so
Hall
good.
of Famer Jim Brown is in that film.
Jim Brown, come on, Cody, and a Hall of Fame football player, Jim Brown.
Jesse the Body, his first
Jesse
film.
the Body.
I think
was that
right?
before Predator?
Oh well, I mean that's all you had to tell me. I'm in now.
I think it was I think it was before Predator, wasn't it?
I think it was Predator then Running Man.
Was it?
Because Schwarzenegger got him the role of Running Man during Predator. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he did. I thought he liked him so much in Running Man, he put him in Predator.
I think it was the other way around. I think, yeah. But I mean, they're both master. I mean, they're both master. Running Man is, I don't know, maybe the best science fiction movie you've ever seen, Eddie.
Yeah, it's here and then Star Wars,
Blade Runner, all that shit's down there somewhere. But Running Man and I can't wait for Cody to see it, because if Edgar Wright sticks true to the novel, which they're saying he's going to, boy, is that a 180.
It's a different film.
It is. And if you want, Cody, I can tell you the differences. If you'd rather wait and see or read the story, that's fine. But my God, Stephen King wrote a very horrific, dark, short story about what entertainment in America would look like in the future. And then they just took that and they kept about that much of the theme. They kept about that much of the theme going in the Schwarzenegger film. So I'm really interested to see.
But I think 1,000% improvement.
Oh, God. There was no Sub-Zero in the Stephen King one. No Fireball, I don't think.
We should have brought that up when we had, what's his face?
Owen.
We had him
what the
guest.
fuck? Tell us why.
How much better Running Man was than your father's story. If we had put that right behind the Orson Welles talk,
he'd never speak to us again. Never. Because he was already mad that we said Unicron was Orson Welles' greatest.
Finest performance.
I still stand behind that.
Oh.
I mean, okay, does it make it better if you find footage of Orson Welles and he had like a mocap suit on to be Unicron, but they just glued the two little horns on his head? and he's just in a mocap suit.
Drunk off his ass.
It's drunk. Ah, the French. Oh man. Well, there we go. Another good Willow hunting is we're back.
We're back.
And bam. And next week, the running man.
You know,
Cody's already mad at us. He's already mad.
I always know that I'm in for a great movie when you guys laugh when you say the title of it to prepare for the next week. I'm like, great. I know that I'm in for a treat here.
Well, when they announced that Edgar Wright was directing a remake, I was like, okay, he has to see the original. He has
yeah, I do eventually, yeah.
You have to see this now to know, just to see what an improvement.
What they're aiming for.
You want to see
the bar that they're aiming to clear.
How they're going to fall flat. You're going to want to see how
all the
fall
mistakes
flat.
they're going to make.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man. It is. So there we go. Thank you for tuning in. You know where to find us. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow for Ramble Radio, everybody. So stay safe, everyone. Bye.